Before Britain had kings, it had blood. Blood spilled between tribes. Bloodlines passed through warlords, not crowns. Long before palaces, before thrones, before England itself. This island was fought over by strangers, settlers, and survivors. To understand the bloodline of Britain's kings, we must begin before the crown existed at all. Blood of the Crown. Episode 1, Before the Crown. Part 1, The First Britons. The first bloodlines of Britain did not come from kings. They came from hunter-gatherers who crossed frozen land bridges over 10,000 years ago. These early people had no nations, no borders, no crowns. What they had were clans bound by blood, survival, and land. Over time, these clans became tribes. And these tribes became the Celts, the first identifiable peoples of Britain. The Celts did not unite under one ruler. Britain was fractured, divided, competitive. Power passed not through inheritance, but through strength. Part 2, A Land Without a King. There was no king of Britain. Instead, there were dozens of rulers, each claiming land through ancestry or conquest. Celtic leaders ruled by loyalty, not law. Blood mattered, but only if you could defend it. Britain's early bloodline was horizontal, not vertical. Brothers fought brothers. Cousins challenged cousins. And this chaos made Britain vulnerable. Part 3, Rome enters the bloodline. In 43 AD, Britain was invaded not by tribes, but by an empire. Rome did not just conquer Britain. It rewrote its bloodline. Roman governors ruled in the name of emperors thousands of miles away. Local elites married into Roman families. Tribal leaders became administrators. For the first time, power in Britain was tied to foreign blood. Roads replaced forests. Law replaced tradition. Britain was no longer tribal. It was imperial. Part 4, The Bloodline Breaks. But Rome did not stay forever. By the 5th century, the empire was collapsing. Roman troops withdrew. And with them went Rome's authority and its bloodline. Britain was abandoned. Into the power vacuum came new blood. Part 5, Anglo-Saxon blood. From across the North Sea came the Angles, Saxons, and Jutes. These were not conquerors like Rome. They were settlers. They brought families. They brought language. And most importantly, they brought new bloodlines. The Celts were pushed west. The Anglo-Saxons dominated the east. England was born not as one kingdom, but many. Wessex, Mercia, Northumbria. Kings now ruled by inheritance. The idea of royal blood began to harden. Part 6, The First True English Bloodline. By the 9th century, one bloodline rose above the rest. The House of Wessex. Its most famous son was Alfred the Great. For the first time, England had something close to a national king. His bloodline would define England for generations. But even Alfred's line was fragile. Because another invasion was coming. Cliffhanger ending. In the year 1066, the bloodline of England would be shattered. A foreign duke would cross the sea. And with one battle, replace England's royal blood forever. Next episode. The Norman Conquest and the day Britain's crown became foreign. Subscribe for episode 2. The Norman Invasion.